Hi, everyone. This is Peter Slemmy, the BICOG special broadcast here. Judah is under attack. Hamas has, of course, did a surprise attack during the time of the last day of the Feast of Tabernacles, Sukkot, the last great day, and they fired thousands of rockets into Israel. Israel's now defending themselves. They've taken many people hostage. They've broken down a border crossing between Gaza and Israel, southern Israel, and hundreds of Hamas soldiers have gone through towns. They've taken people hostage. They've taken soldiers hostage, and they've bringing them back to Gaza, where they are, of course, celebrating having these soldiers under their control. Now, Israel's planning of course, a offense against Hamas, but now we're seeing the Iron Dome. I've been reading these reports now. The Iron Dome. Netanyahu's gone to Joe Biden asking for extra funding so they can continue to fire the Iron Dome to protect Israel. So that's under attack. We're also seeing Hezbollah is going to start to get into this war as well. And this all coincides with the prophecies of Isaiah 14, Isaiah 22, where it says in Isaiah 22:8 that the covering of Judah is going to diminish. And of course, that's the Iron Dome. The covering of Judah is going to diminish. We're also seeing in Isaiah 14:29, we're seeing that God says, "Don't rejoice, Palestine, O Palestine." And obviously they're rejoicing because they're at war with Israel and they think they've won the battle. And he says, "Don't rejoice because a stronger army is coming, NATO." And it says that I'm going to kill your root. So he's talking to the branches of this root, which is Iran, talking to the branches, thinking, don't think you've won because NATO, the king of the north, is going to come, because God says out of the north a huge smoke is coming, telling the Palestinians that NATO is going to come and occupy Judah. Now we're seeing in the news, we're seeing the covering of Judah, the Iron Dome, starting to diminish, asking for more funding so they can fund the Iron Dome so it can continue to protect Israel from this barrage of rockets. Now, if this is a 22, then expect Jerusalem to come under fire next. Expect Jerusalem to come under fire. Joe Biden just warned Iran. He just warned Hezbollah not to join in this war. Isaiah 14 says that God says, "I will kill your root," which is Iran. And God says that he's going to send his people Israel against Iran and attack it and destroy it. So if this is the war that God is talking about in Isaiah 14 and 22, then expect this to escalate. Iran's going to get into this. Hezbollah is going to get into this. The Iron Dome is going to diminish. You're going to see Jerusalem come under attack. Now, I urge you to read our article on these prophecies called "Judah Shall Be Broken." And we've been prophesying, saying that Judah eventually will be broken to the point where NATO has to come in and occupy Judah. And it says in Daniel, the 11th chapter, verse 45, it says that he, the king of the north, the president of the United States, NATO, it says that he will come into Israel and occupy Israel between the seas and in the glorious holy mountain. That's Jerusalem. And Isaiah 22 shows that they will start repairing Jerusalem when NATO comes in and occupies Jerusalem. So we're starting to see, as you watch the news, we're starting to see some of these prophecies become fulfilled. Now, if this is the war that God was talking about, then expect these prophecies to come to pass. If we see Judah lose, and it is prophesied for Judah to lose, if we see Judah lose, and we see Hezbollah coming into this war, Iran coming into this war, and we see Jerusalem come under attack, ladies and gentlemen, and then if we see NATO occupy Israel, then we know that these prophecies of Daniel, the 11th chapter, Isaiah 22, Isaiah 14, are coming to pass right now, right in front of our eyes. Again, log on to our website, britishisrael.ca, download our booklet, Judah Shall Be Broken, and the other booklet, The Middle Eastern Prophecy, which explains to you in detail Daniel, the 11th chapter, verses 40 through 45. The King of the North is the President of the United States, folks. Let's stop hanging on to our silly little doctrines of who the King of the North is. The Bible plainly shows that the King of the North is the President of the United States, NATO, and these prophecies are coming to pass. And if this is the war, then let's get ready, folks, spiritually and physically. I'll put the links in the description below where you can find other videos I did on this topic, and the article Judah Shall Be Broken and the Middle East in Prophecy. Stay tuned, and I'll come up with some more updates as this war comes along.